Hi there folks, and welcome back to another Quarantine Trivia Short Round. My name is Sean, I'm your quiz host as usual. I hope you're still enjoying these. If you have any comments, any feedback, please feel free to leave them below. And if you can give us a like or a subscribe, that would be very much appreciated, either on the YouTube channel or anywhere else that you're watching us. So, today's short round is all about the Simpsons, everybody's favourite yellow family. So let's get started, shall we? Question number 1. In which year did the first episode of The Simpsons air? Okay, so the show's been going on for quite some time now. When did its first episode air? Okay, and question number 2. What is the name of the cartoon within The Simpsons inspired by Tom and Jerry? Okay, so this is a cartoon within a cartoon inspired by Tom and Jerry. What is the name of the cartoon that is within The Simpsons? Okay, question number 3. What is Marge's natural hair colour? Okay, so blue's probably not a natural colour, or the way she has it standing on end is probably not natural either. So what is Marge's natural hair colour? Okay, and question number 4. What is Homer's job? Okay, so what is Homer's job? Not that I'm sure any of us would actually trust him to do it properly, but he does have a job. So, question number 5. How many cats have the Simpsons had? Okay, so they've obviously got through more than one. How many have they had? Okay, and question number 6. What is Marge's maiden name? Okay, so she obviously wasn't always a Simpson. So what was Marge's name before she married Homer? Okay, question number 7. How many children do Apu and Manjula have? Okay, so obviously Apu running the convenience store, the Quickie Mart. How many children do he and his wife Manjula have? Okay, so just looking for the number here, but I'll tell you what, if you can name them all, I'll give you a bonus point. Okay, so how many children do Apu and Manjula have? And on to question number 8. What is Bart's full name? Okay, so obviously Bart Simpson is not his full name. What is his full name? I honestly couldn't remember when this came out, but I remember they made a whole episode out of finding out Homer's full name. He had the quest to find out what the J in Homer J. Simpson meant. And of course, in the end, he was happy when he found out it meant J, as in J-A-Y. Question number 9. How many times has Krusty the Clown been married? Okay. How many times has Krusty the Clown been married? So I'll give you a clue, it's more than one. Okay, obviously I think there's been some famous marriages to famous people in there as well apparently, but just at the moment we're just looking for how many times. Okay, I'll tell you what, if you get it within 2 either side, we'll give you the point. I'm feeling generous today. And question number 10. Which member of the Simpsons family is a vegetarian? Okay, so again, possibly an easy one to finish on. But which member of the Simpsons family is a vegetarian? Okay. Okay, so if you need any more time, obviously just pause the video. There's not any rush to get through it all. There's no prizes up for grabs, so just take your time if you want to rewind it if you need to go over any of the questions. In the meantime though, we will go over the answers just in a moment. But as I like to do on every video, just like to say up in the top left you'll see a URL, www.kidsneededucation.org. That is for a charity here in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. It basically provides the only free primary school in the whole city. In a country that's very, very poor, there is also, most of the schools here are fee paying, so a lot of people can't afford to send their children to school. So this primary school here, run by the Kids Need Education and the Alcal Foundation, provides the only free school where basically everything is provided for the children free of charge. So it's a very good cause. If you find that if you've got an extra pound or an extra dollar in your pocket that you're able to spare because you're not going out traveling or socializing or anything like that, if you can make a donation there, it would be very much appreciated. Even anything very small, it all goes a long way. Okay, and the other URL you'll see is quarantinetrivia.seanholroyd.com. That is the URL for the Quarantine Trivia. You'll find all of our old quizzes there, picture quizzes, video quizzes, all sorts of things. And we're also on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube is probably where you're watching this video. If you can give us a subscribe and give the video a like, it's very much appreciated. And if you follow us on Facebook as well, we're on facebook.com/quarantinetriv. But moving on to the answers then, because that's what I'm sure you're all here for. Question number 1, in which year did the first episode of The Simpsons air? Well, that was 1989, which I believe was part of the Tracy Ullman show at the time, but it was 1989. Question number 2, what is the name of the cartoon within The Simpsons inspired by Tom and Jerry? I just realised I've a bit of a typo there in the question, but what is the name of the cartoon within The Simpsons inspired by Tom and Jerry? Well, that is the Itchy and Scratchy show, and Poochie for a little while as well, but that was a whole thing. Question number 3, what's Marge's natural hair colour? Well, apparently Marge's natural hair colour is grey. Okay, grey. You would have thought, he'd go grey later, but apparently it's grey to start with. Question number 4, what's Homer's job? Well, Homer's job is a nuclear safety inspector. For someone quite like Homer, I wouldn't be trusting him with this job. I wouldn't be trusting him with most jobs, but a nuclear safety inspector, wow. Okay, question number 5. How many cats have the Simpsons had? Well, they've had 5 cats, all called Snowball. I believe actually the Snowball number 5 is quite often referred to as the new and improved Snowball 2. Funny joke, but... Okay, question number 6. What's Marge's maiden name? Marge's maiden name is Bouvier. Okay, Bouvier. Obviously, 2 sisters who aren't married, Paddy and Selma, are Bouvier as well. Question number 7. How many children do Apu and Manjula have? Okay, well they have 8. They had octuplets, so they have Sashi, Poonam, Uma, Geet, Nabendu, Anop, Priya and Sandeep. Okay, so if you manage to name all of those, very well done. You get an extra, I tell you what, you can have 2 extra points just for that, because that's quite a feat to remember all those. Question number 8, what's Bart's full name? Well, Bart's full name is Bartholomew JoJo Simpson. Okay, never would have guessed that. Bartholomew JoJo Simpson. Question number 9, how many times has Krusty the Clown been married? Well, he's been married 15 times, including a marriage to Mia Farrow with 14 children. Yeah, I think that's just in the cartoon, I don't think it's in real life, but yeah, 15, including a marriage to Mia Farrow. And question number 10, which member of the Simpsons family is vegetarian? Well, that is Lisa. Okay, so that became a vegetarian in season 7. She had help from Apu and Paul and Linda McCartney. I think Paul's stipulation for agreeing to actually come on the show for the episode was that she would remain a vegetarian for the rest of the show. And as yet she is still a vegetarian. So they've kept their promise to Paul McCartney, as I think you would. Okay, so that is the end of the quiz. I hope you did okay. Thank you very much for taking part. As mentioned before, if you can please give us any likes, follows, shares, subscribes, or what other social media options you have available. It's all very much welcomed. We find us on the YouTube channel here, or on facebook.com/quarantinetriv. or at www.quarantinetrivia.seanholroyd.com. Okay, so again, thank you very much for taking part. If you have any comments, any feedback, please feel free to leave them with us, and we will do what we can to help or make any new quizzes for you. Okay, thank you and goodbye.